Welcome to Wealth and Wellness with Grace Nabasabla.
Now, let's remind ourselves what wellness actually encompasses. Because think about holistic health. That includes your physical, your mental, your emotional, your social, your spiritual, your environmental, so many different aspects to make yourself well, right? Wellness. And so, do you have a balance in all those aspects of your life? So that's the biggest thing, having a balance. And so sometimes we have to think about what time do you have to incorporate certain things? What time do you have for physical, right? What time do you have for the emotional? What time do you have for the spiritual? Do you take time each day or at least each week to incorporate different aspects to make sure that your wellness is optimal and in balance? This is really important and essential for us to achieve optimal wellness. And so, for example, for time is a big hindrance sometimes because every day we only have 24 hours. So what can you do with 24 hours? Because the time is not going up, right? We're not increasing the time we have in a day, right? But we can do different things to make sure that we have enough time for other things that we love and enjoy, and that are also beneficial to our health. The other thing is the financial. This can be a serious hindrance as well. Because if you have a stable income, sometimes it might be hard to incorporate healthy eating, your healthy lifestyle. You see? So, but what can you do differently? Are you thinking about eating at home? Different things that you can incorporate to make sure that you're also utilizing the small amount of income that you're making to better your wellness. How about everything that you have on your schedule? Most times we have families, we have work, we have marriages, because that's a chore. Like those are all obligations that we have to also fulfill. How about volunteer organizations? I volunteer at 2 different organizations, and it can get overwhelming because it seems like I'm putting in more time to volunteer than I'm doing for my own life and my own health. So I have to make sure I balance. How about our current fast-paced environment? Everything seems to be very fast. I'm always trying to catch up, okay? Because then our health is always put on the back burner. So if you're not careful, you won't be able to catch up enough to incorporate your healthy habits. So you have to be intentional about that. And how about the emotional aspect? You see, because sometimes we really don't consider our emotions, and yet that's one of the biggest things that can make a difference in your life. How you wake up every morning, are you thinking about your emotion? Are you just waking up, getting out of bed, going, rushing out in the day, and all the commotion, you're just going to deal with it head on without preparing yourself mentally? There are things that we can do to challenge ourselves and also to help our minds prepare for all the negativity we might encounter in the world. How about the computer? Everything seems to be priority on the internet. You're spending so much time on the internet, right? That's also affecting your health. So that can be a challenge to your health as well. Whatever you see out there, it might be impacting you more than you realize. So how can you change that and channel that positive energy for something better? And how can you utilize that social media and that internet for better, especially to better your wellness? And also, some of the things we don't consider include the environment. Do you know that our environment plays a very critical role in our wellness? Say, for example, where you stay. Is it polluted, right? And not just the pollution, where you work. You see, are you working in unsafe conditions? A lot of times we don't realize how our home environment play a pivotal role in our wellness. But until we actually focus on that and make sure that we're in safe environments, that will make a difference on your wellness. And so I'm here to share with you today that all these challenges can't seem like challenges, don't get me wrong. However, when you look at the challenges, try to figure out what 10 things can I do to combat those challenges. Because in everything, there's always an opportunity and an obstacle. So focus on the opportunity. And also consider consistency. Because you might start on the journey to improve, but if you're not consistent, that's not going anywhere. So I hope you learn from all these challenges. Please write them down and also consider all the challenges you might be facing wherever you are. I don't know if it's financial, I don't know if it's time. Most of these challenges are my personal challenges, but I want you to type in the chat below what challenges might you be facing. And maybe we can continue this discussion in the chat. Because until you address those challenges, you might not know that they actually exist. So write them down. Try to figure out how can you address those challenges one by one. And focus on that. You see, make a goal to actually accomplish those challenges. I hope you learned a thing or two about this video, and hopefully in the next episode, we'll share some solutions about how we can combat most of these challenges. And until next time, you stay blessed.